Welcome back to TimeGuessr with History Hobo. Here on a gloomy Sunday morning. I apologise if it's a little dark. We had a fairly poor game yesterday. I think only 38,000 points, so hopefully we can improve on that today. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy the videos. So let's get straight into the game. Okay, here we go. An interesting one. We have two horses kissing each other. US Army. Looks like an old Jeep of some kind. And we have, looks like some old Cadillacs in the background. Let's have a look here. We are recording, so let me check. Yep. Okay. Stationery, office supplies, greeting cards, doesn't really help. Have a large, what looks like American building. Is this New York? Is this yeah, looking at how close these buildings are together, and there's another high rise, it's quite possible this could be. Empire City Savings. Empire City, I think, refers to New York. Troop B, can't see any location. Looks like a policeman. Or a soldier of some sort, possibly. I'm not sure, as there's an army truck here. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go New York on this. I do find that there are a lot of New York rounds in TimeGuessr, so it would make sense to be there. The buildings look tall, so Manhattan's a good guess. Anyway, Manhattan, really. If we haven't got a street name, there's no point trying to pinpoint it. There's no street name over here, is there? No. Blue something. Is that a taxi? It does look like it might be a taxi there, but it's not going to help. This looks like a World War II, like post World War II Jeep, maybe. The cars, and my American car history is not super great. They make me think 50s-ish. I think that would be about right with this kind of Jeep. It might be closer to World War II, but it could be even later though. And let's, I think 52 to start with. Yeah. I don't think there's anything that's going to give it away too much other than these cars. Might go, I think 52 covers between World War II and I don't see it being 60s. Could be wrong. Let's see. It was 60s, wow. That's destroyed our score on, yeah, but it's a good location score. We weren't very far off. We were a couple of streets over by the looks of it. Horse sharing. Yeah, I should have. So then maybe there's more like a Vietnam era Jeep. I need to learn my cars a bit better for American history. Okay, Air New Zealand. That would match with these kind of mountains. We have a load of signs for different places around the world as to how far away it is. We do have Coronet Peak 6 miles away. Or kilometers, I'm not sure what they're using here. I can't really make out what unit they're using. So we're definitely in New Zealand. Cars would make sense. Looks like there's a airstrip of some sort here. That might help us locate it on the map. In terms of years, these look 70s cars to me. There's a Beetle over here. Okay. We'll throw it in, let's say 73 to start with. Let's see if we can find, I'm not sure if this, no, that looks like it's far away. See if we can find this Coronet Peak. We know we're near some big mountains, so let's have a look and see where the mountain ranges are in New Zealand. I know there's a lot of mountains. Is it North Island or South Island? Doesn't look it. It looks more south to me. Oh, we've got mountains here. National parks. Mount Rumpert, was it? There's a few mountains in this area, so it's possible we could be alongside it. Let's have a quick look and see if there's any of its airstrips down here. Not seeing any. Though there isn't a lot of detail in this map. We'll go the other side of it. Fortunately, I can't see any road names or numbers. That would make it a lot easier. I'm still not seeing Coronet Peak anywhere either, so you'd think that one of these might be labelled that if it were the right area. So we'll keep looking. I have a feeling the South Island is more mountainous than the North. Yeah, it already looks more mountainous. Pinnacle, no. Mount Richmond. Mount Travers. Lewis Pass. There's a lot of mountains in New Zealand, apparently. Hence why they filmed Lord of the Rings there. I'm just going to go down this ridge of mountains and see if Coronet Peak jumps out at me. It doesn't say anything else other than that. No. Not seeing any airstrips either, but it looks pretty small, so I'd have to zoom quite far in. Just have a look around. I have a feeling we're in these mountains more because these look more snow-capped. Mount Ward now. If this takes me too long, I will speed it up a bit, but at the moment I'm not taking too long, I don't think. How far down New Zealand have we got? Well, we haven't even got that far down. Over here. There's a peak over here at least. But not the right one, unfortunately. Caroline Peak. This seems very remote though. Down here, I don't think it would be that far down to have an airstrip near it. No. So I think we're probably just gonna have to guess this one. There's a James Peak here. Doesn't look tall enough though. It does, although we could be at winter coverage, so well, we are at winter coverage, so that's deceptive. There's a Queenstown Airport here. Are we near any other mountains? No, it doesn't seem like it would be close enough to the mountains to be that one. Ah, Coronet Peak. No, we might be at this airport then. Yes, I think we are. So where's the car park? Well, there's the airstrip. You can see the plane is either taking off or just parked there. Can we see the car park? Looks like the car park would be on this side. Although this airport might have been expanded a lot since when this was taken. I think we'll probably be in this area where the rental cars are parked, maybe. Okay, hopefully this is the correct location. Now the year... These definitely look like 70s cars to me. It's just to whether it's late or early 70s. I might move it more to like 1975. Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's have a guess. 71. I went away from it, but still a good score. And the location was the other side of the airport, but I apologize if you heard my dog snoring there. He's fast asleep on my feet at the moment. There we go. This is a bizarre picture. Looks like Venice, 100% it's Venice. La Guerra in Gondola. So yes, it's Venice. It's a very odd picture with these gas masks on. I'm wondering if that makes it World War One. If they were worried about gas masks. Let's see, I have a feeling my dog is about to bark. He's just woken up and he's looking out the window. Let's make sure. Yeah, so we'll go in Venice to start with. I'm not sure if we're on the main channel there. We're definitely in Venice, so we should get pretty decent score regardless of the location. We might be on this like straight bit here. It looks like the wider channel. It doesn't look like any of the narrow ones, so something like here would be fine as a guess. If this is World War II, this makes me think World War One. This kind of gas mask, but why would they be wearing a gas mask in Venice in World War One? Because I don't believe Italy was really involved in the First World War, and if they were, it wasn't in Venice. But this picture does look very old. It looks like a World War One gas mask to me. And my World War One knowledge isn't as good as World War Two, and even World War Two is a bit lacking. But just given the age of the picture and the fading, it makes me think it might be World War One, unless there was some other combats or revolution going on in Italy after World War One. But like, I could be miles off on the year here, which will completely destroy the score. If it's World War Two, I'm going to kick myself. It's one or the other, probably. Let's go for it. And it was World War Two. How does this picture look so old? I should have known. I always talk myself out of that one. But the location was spot on. Yeah, I knew Italy wasn't involved in World War One. There'd be no reason for them to have that. Oh well, that's our score out the window mostly, but oh well, we got Swiss flags here. What look like Swiss flags. I'm not sure what this flag is. Got some old fellas carrying flags as well. Looks like a marching band of some sort. This looks like very old fashioned. This one, do we see any cars, or are they all horse-drawn carriages? Usually when every man and every person is wearing a hat, particularly all the men, and the women have these kind of dresses on it, very long dresses, tends to be very early, like you're talking around 1900 to 1910. I'm going to go 1902. Switzerland, with mountains in the background, is pretty much all of the country, really. So it being not such a big country will help. I don't see any language. Is it more French or German? Can't read it, to be honest. Don't think there's any chance I'm going to read any of the text here. Trying to think, does it look... It could be like Zurich. No. Maybe Lucerne. I've been to Lucerne when I was a child. Well, maybe teenager. Can't really remember anything from it. Bern. It looks more like we're in the nearer the mountains. So we might be like Grindelwald. We'll go like... I wonder if that's where the name in Harry Potter comes from. Trying to see, is this the Eiger? I think the Eiger is sharper than that, but it would work out quite nicely if we were there, so we'll make that as our guess. It was 1912. The location pretty good again, so our locations have been on point today. Oh, it was the Jungfrau. That's the Jungfrau, which I should know because I have seen the Jungfrau before. I think I've even been to the very top. Yes, I almost fell off this mountain when I was about 12, 13 years old, because there's a small path that leads from the top of this mountain up to this one where there's a little restaurant, and it was snowy and icy, and I slipped off the path and my dad caught me by the back of the neck and pulled me back up. That would have been the end of me if I'd slid off there. Okay, it jumps out to me as a pentagonal shape. So is this the garden in the center of the Pentagon? If there is even a garden in the center of the Pentagon, but the fact that this is a pentagonal shape, is it, or is it hexagonal? I might be wrong there. Let me have a look at the Pentagon and even see if that is the case. It's in Washington, I believe. I don't know where in Washington. I've never actually looked for it on a map. It's got to be near these kind of things. DC Armory, is it near that? It is in Washington, isn't it? I'm questioning myself again now. It's not in like Virginia or something. I know the CIA is Langley, Virginia, but I think that's different. Oh, Pentagon City. Is it near here? Or is that just a strange name for it? Where is the Pentagon? Would have thought it would stood out quite a long way. Surely this is good. Pentagon Metro. Now, is this where we are? Is it pentagonal? I can't. It looks more hexagonal because of this wall being flat against this one, and we're looking straight across. But the grass doesn't. I'm trying to think where else it could be. It's about the right height for the Pentagon, from what I remember. It's not super tall, and it's a very big building. I don't think I have anywhere else that I could even guess that this would be if it isn't the Pentagon. We are in America, aren't we? It looks it. We look like we have some navy. We have a lot of military around here, so that would make sense It looks like this path that goes around here is pentagonal because this angle here comes to a point here, so we might be right. Now this looks like year-wise 60s possibly. Got like a beehive haircut here, which I think of 50s, 60s. This looks like kind of JFK era to me. So I'm thinking, yeah, 61 would be JFK era, wouldn't it? We haven't got any other clues. No text, no dates. Well, where would we be? Maybe on this side. There's a McDonald's in the Pentagon, and a Subway, and a Dunkin' Donuts. Only in America would you have 2 Dunkin' Donuts in the Pentagon. That's insane. Okay, we'll guess there. It was 69, and we were in the Pentagon. So my years, again, been terrible. So my final score is going to be impacted by that. Let's see. 35, that's terrible. Let's just look at the breakdown. My locations were all very good. Almost perfect for all of them, but it was the year that killed me on this round. Look at this, on point, 1.4 kilometers away, 700 meters away, 59 meters away, 67 kilometers away, and yeah, so there's only one out of those rounds really that was more than a kilometer away. If we hadn't messed up that Venice round, I don't know what I was thinking with that one. Anyway, at least I pinpointed them very well. We'll come back to that next time. Hopefully we can improve on our time. I'm going to have to do a bit of research, I think, about some American car years and when my World War II and World War I history needs to be improved, I think. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.